And a lot of you may have seen this video. It has been everywhere. This guy clearing out shelves at a 7-Eleven, stealing all of these items and just putting them in a big roller garbage can. It happened in Stockton, California, south of Sacramento. A worker told police that the same man had stolen from that store the day before. And we've got to warn you, this video is intense. One worker, after they decide that they're going to go after this guy and get him to stop what he's doing, which is wrecking and stealing their shelves, one of the men who works in the store starts to hit him with a stick. That's what you can see there. Eventually, they let him go. They did not call the police. Police say that they found a man a few hours later saying that he was in pain and asking for medical help. They say he didn't know if he had been attacked, but after they saw the video from the store, they kind of put the whole story together, and now they're investigating. Let's bring in Leo Terrell, civil rights attorney and Fox News contributor. Leo, always good to have you with us. This got a lot of attention. I think a lot of people look at this and they say, what else is this store owner supposed to do? I mean, this is, I think, the second or third time that he had showed up, and then he's just brazenly clearing off the shelves into a garbage can to steal the stuff that they're trying to sell in their store. What do you make of this as a civil rights attorney? Who's at fault here?
Oh, who's at fault? Very simply, the criminal. The criminal. Martin, you said it correctly. Look how relaxed he is. Yeah. That's the democratic laws that are in California where the criminal is the victim because, you know, the system is racist. This district attorney should have that criminal in jail right now because he did it not just once, but twice. And so what happened is if there's any focus on these shop owners who are trying to protect their property, no way. They should not be charged with any criminal crime. And if there is some type of civil suit, that criminal will have zero chance of prevailing. 7-Eleven should back up these shop owners because I'll tell you right now, Martha, the lack of any type of police response, lack of any type of government response to crime is resulting in vigilantism. And this is what's happening right now because people are tired of being attacked, robbed, and basically assaulted.
All right, so we see this man with a stick, and I watched it fairly carefully. The stick is landing on the floor a lot. You can hear it. Then you can also see impact on this man's legs. And then he basically, sits up, and I believe he gets up after that. How much force is merited in this situation?
Well, I think what the vigilantes or the owners were trying to do were trying to deter this guy from coming back. Now, the question is, was the force reasonable? Right. Was it a crime for them to inflict this amount of force? That's a fact question. That's a jury question. But I want to make sure this is clear as a civil rights attorney. This district attorney who has to review this case after it's turned over to him by the police should not file charges against these shop owners. It sends the wrong message, Martha. Yeah. It sends the wrong message. And I'll tell you right now, that criminal lied to the officers as to why he was assaulted. He didn't tell them that he was robbing the place twice before. Right. He just said he's injured. And the tape revealed what his conduct was. But
in some of these states, you're allowed to steal, I think, up to $900 worth of stuff, right? I mean, before the laws kick in. I think that's the law in New York. I'm not sure about California. But you can see why people just walk in with impunity and think they can fill up a garbage can and just take stuff that doesn't belong to them.
Because they're not going to jail, because you could basically steal about $800 and then walk away.
Yeah, unbelievable. Leo, thank you. Always good to have your...
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.